here we've got our rondelle, rosette and diamond trails disc. With this little disc, you'll be able to make with your ribbons rosettes like that, or rosettes like that, and loads of different variations depending on what ribbons you use, and I'll show you some samples in a minute. In the kit that you're getting today, you get a pricky mat, you get your disc, you'll use your own dressmaking pin. We don't supply that because we reckon most people have got a dressmaking pin. And what you'll do with that is you'll pop it through the back of your mat, bring it to the front, and because of that, for when you're not using it, we've popped some little cap ends in that you can pop over the top. But if, like me, you've got some makeup sponges, pop that over the top as well, so that when you move it to one side, you won't forget and skewer yourself, and trust me, I have done that. So that's where the makeup sponge comes in. But we give you your caps as well if you haven't got them. That's the safety bit out of the way. So these were made to go with our frames. Now this is included in the Pearly Pets bundle today, and you're getting it free. Now this is available separately to buy, but today you're going to get it free with your Pearly Pets bundle. It fits the rondelle frame, which is available separately, but obviously you get lots of different frames when you incorporate them together, or you pop it in with your Pearly Pets frame, which is your Pico, and again you've got your flowers to go in with your other frames, but I'll just show it you as it is on its own. So what you'll do is get your lengths of ribbon, pop it over that pin, and then you'll choose one of these edged lines or the edge as for the length of your loop. I'll choose this one here, pop your finger on the end, bring it over and go over that pin. And then on the opposite side, the same circle, and take it over. And then what you'll do on each layer is you'll pop a little bit of glue, like that, to stop it coming undone. Now I'm using a cool melt gun, but you can use wet glue, entirely up to you. I won't do every layer because it takes a little bit of time on screen. I can do it quicker this way for you and we get it out of the way. It's really easy. Pop it over again, and what you're doing every time is you're finding that circle and just moving over slightly and working your way round. Again, it's just a guide to know where to put the length of your loop. And you see, we're moving round. Now, this would be useful, as we said before, using up all your bits, because sometimes we only get left with like a couple of inches of one colour ribbon, a couple of inches another. You can just loop them on and glue them all separately, and you get a multicoloured rosette. Or you can save all them ribbons that are in your clothes, and we put them in bags to use at a later date. Can you see what I'm doing there? And all I'm doing is just gradually moving round, bearing in mind I would be putting a little spot of glue every time. See, just put my finger on the circle, and it's really as simple as that. You just work your way around, all the way around. You could do them as fluffy or as spidery as you want. You don't have to do as many loops as this, but I'm doing lots of loops just to give you the idea. And as I say, bear in mind you have put a spot of glue on every layer. So when you come to the end, you put down your scissors, snip it off, and you're done. Now if you've used wet glue, you might want to pull it off and pin it back onto your little pad to dry. But if you've done it with hot glue, it's already stuck. And if you haven't glued it down, that's what happens at the very end. So, and it really is as simple as that. Put that back on there. As you can see, we've got our Diamond Trails frames, which are scallops this time, which you can incorporate with any of the frames that you choose to pop with it from our previous bundles and the Pearly Pet bundle that we've got today, and our rondelle frame on its own. So, I'll bring you some samples in. It'll make a little bit more sense. So that was the original one I showed you, and I did just use one of those little scallops there to go with it. There's one done with baby ribbons, and that uses the circle from the rondelle, or the inner circle or outer circle from your Pico frame. Can you see how they all mix and match? There we go again. I've mixed together baby ribbon and organza ribbon, and that again, the scallop is from the rondelle frame, as we said, mix and match. There's another one there, using your easy mat to take your aperture out. That one, I popped it on top of a die, and that was really easy to do. So that's that one. we popped that one, and I showed this in a demonstration earlier on. There's your rosette, but if you were clever, you could actually place these on the corner on your pages. Oh, I've just thought of that. That's a clever idea, isn't it? And I could do it in the corner, and then I could work my way around again. So again, that's another use for using this disc. You could actually use the little scallops on their own in corners and make little borders out of them. Now, not just for rosettes, we could go just side to side. So what I would do is I'd do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and not fill in the gap. So now I've made with pearls like a little butterfly, or you could do a dragonfly. And let's bring this one in again. Same again. I've just gone side to side on these 2 layers and then popped a little baby ribbon one on the top. I mean, really, the stuff you can do with this. Oh, let's show you this little tiny tiddly one, look. Even a little tiny embellishment like that on the little tiniest circle there. That gives you your little tiny flower. What about making your own headbands? Now, if you've got a bridal party to make favours and headbands for, you could do this, couldn't you? You could even go all the way over and make all your bridesmaids headbands. There's another idea. Do 2 back to back like that. You can make your pom-poms. Now, you can use your big wide ribbons. So you imagine doing big fat ribbons like that. They could even be like a bridesmaid ball. So again, with everything that we do, we try to do lots of combinations and ways of using things. So this isn't just a rosette maker. As I just showed you, you can put it on your cards, you can make frames, you can make little borders with all your little scallops, you can make corners. The uses are endless. Pop them with your frames and you're good to go.